कॉल्फेस रोडला आम्ही राहतोय, कोलंबो स्विमिंग क्लबला. इथनं 10 किलोमीटरचा प्रवास करून मी इकडं आलोय. 53 माउंट लवेनिया रोड. इथं माझ्या मित्राला भेटायला आलोय. बघू काय मित्र आहे, कारण जुना मित्र आहे, जरा खास वेगळा मित्र आहे. या क्रिकेटमुळे माझे जगभर मित्र आहेत. क्रिकेट खेळणाऱ्या देशात तर जरा जास्तच आहे, आणि त्याच्यापैकी हा माझा एक खास मित्र आहे, ख्रिस धर्मकीर्ती. झाली आता आमची ओळख होऊन, मैत्री होऊन खूप वर्ष झाली. परंतु हा माणूस खूप शिकलेला आहे, अमेरिकेत जाऊन शिकलेला आहे, त्याच्यानंतर तो श्रीलंकेत आला आहे, आणि आता तो निसर्गाच्या सानिध्यात राहतो. म्हणून याची मैत्री आहे. तशीच अजून एका कारणाने मैत्री आहे, ते म्हणजे हा एकदम अप्रतिम चित्रकार आहे. आणि ते चित्र ही साधी नाही आहे, ती काय आहेत मी तुम्हाला दाखवतो. बट ख्रिस, इट वॉज सच अ प्लेजर मीटिंग यू.
Lovely to see you again after the World Cup. I think.
Whenever I'm coming to Sri Lanka, meeting Chris Dharmakirti is a must. ख्रिस धर्मकीर्तीचं घर म्हणजे एका आर्टिस्टचं घर आहे. हे बघितलं तुम्ही, ही खुर्ची आहे त्याच्या घरातली. होय, स्वतः त्यांनी कार केलेली. छोट्या छोट्या गोष्टीसुद्धा ज्या पद्धतीने मांडून ठेवलेल्या असतात, त्याच्यामध्ये एक प्रकारची रसिकता दिसते. आणि त्याचबरोबर धर्मकीर्तीने हे पिकासोची पेंटिंगसुद्धा करायचा ट्राय केलेला आहे. परंतु माझं मन ह्याच्यात रमत नाही, म्हणून आता मी त्याच्या मेन खोलीत जातो.
No, what I was saying was that when I draw, I want something that becomes a topic of discussion to sort of have a conversation about the subject matter that one is interested in. Mm-hmm. So in the case of this particular drawing, which is a painting of Murali getting no ball by Darrell Hare. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a classic story in the cricket annals. The first time a bowler getting no ball consecutively. Why? Because Darrell Hare, in my view, thought that Murali's action was actually unorthodox and clearly something that he has not seen before, and it worthy of a no ball as per his interpretation.
Exactly. Yeah.
But he didn't know this man was deformed.
Yeah.
So I drew it like an X-ray, so that the X-ray conveys, hey, if only Darrell Hare understood, an X-ray capacity, he would have not no-balled him, because you are now insulting and hurting a handicapped player at the top of his game, right? So to demonstrate that handicap, so his no-ball hand is out there. Murali's hand is also, with the action that he can turn his wrist in such a way. So that was that whole thing.
Was there a particular reason you had that little white blotch right about the elbow, like the crease here? Is there a reason you put that there?
Yeah, in that situation, the X-ray, so I'm just trying to get the light.
Okay, got it.
The dark and light, because in X-rays you have things that don't have any substance, comes out as white.
Got it, yeah.
Right? So now if you take that is Murali with his eyeballs popping out.
Right.
Murali has thick eyeballs. So in the Sri Lankan context, you have basically this dance with devil dancing masks. Right. When you go down south, there are people who carve these masks out, and you wear that mask, and that's a mask of a devil.
On the way here.
Yes, so that's a mask. But in those masks, the eyes pop out.
Right.
And you really get frightened. And actually, Murali, when he bowls, he's got a look, fierce, and then you have that. And then, of course, Sangha is always a stylish player, so like a peacock. Right?
Wow, that is...
Right? So,
but also, have you used heavier paint on this?
Yes,
It seems to be protruding slightly.
Yes. So it was kind of trying to get a 3-dimension. The whole idea was I was going to do this size, and then I was going to do a much bigger one with each of that actual leather balls cut and pasted on the. I mean, I'll draw it to the particular girl, and that was her drawing, which is Brian Lara. Right, in the thing. So I kind of did the outline to show his position of how he plays, but then she did it in her style, which I really love that.
But it's such a beautiful style, though.
Yeah.
The brushstrokes are so loose, and it's also so feminine in its own way. Right? It's just there.
Right.
But these are all hard and like lines.
Yeah. Right.
This is also
right. So this is E.T.
Right.
So that's both so that's a very kind of
Fire.
it's a nuclear explosion.
Right.
You know,
So when you
where-
outline it, when you begin to outline, you use reference pictures and then create an outline and then go after it?
No, what I do is I try to get I try to get his action
Okay.
is what I study.
Okay.
Right? To get that, every person has a particular stance and a style and the way he holds the bat and plays it. That's what we're stylizing everything else.
Okay. Okay.
Why this painting is different, Chris?
The painting we are about to see, which painting I think?
Now you're going to show us.
Yes, the painting here is I think one of your iconic figures in India. And I guess the one who is considered to be a demigod in
A little more than that.
Yeah, more than that in the world of cricket.
Yeah.
More than just India. And as you know, in English we have a saying, like lambs to the slaughter.
Yeah.
Right? If a batsman is really pummeling
Mhm.
the bowlers and there's no chance that any bowler has, even the opening pace bowler gets slammed around, it's like lambs to the slaughter.
Right.
So I've seen many innings of Tendulkar, Sachin, right? The small master or the big master Gavaskar. I mean, he is a guy who bats and there is no bowler he hasn't slayed.
Right.
So that's the lambs to the slaughter. All those small sheep out there, the lambs, are considered all the bowlers he has slammed. Right, and he towers above them all. So the mountains was to show that he's a towering figure, and that's his one of his inimitable sort of finishers of his stroke. And
Angel coming.
yes, So
ख्रिस धर्मकीर्तीच्या घरात आल्यानंतर मला नेहमी एक वेगळं फिलिंग येतं. या माणसाच्या मनात असलेली लपलेली कला ही आपल्याला बघायला मिळते. युरोपियन कला असू देत कुठे, पण एक एक पेंटिंग तुम्ही फक्त बघा. हे मुरलीचं पेंटिंग आहे. हे जणू काही संगकारा म्हणजे नाचणारा मोर आहे असं दाखवण्याचा प्रयत्न केला आहे. मला आवडणारं सर्वात एक भन्नाट पेंटिंग म्हणजे हे श्रीलंकेच्या इतिहासातला सर्वात महत्त्वाचा क्षण क्रिकेटच्या इतिहासातला, जेव्हा डेरेल हेअरनी मुरलीधरांना लो बॉल दिला, अर्जुना रणतुंग अख्खी टीम घेऊन बाहेर गेला. ही गोष्ट झाली 95 साली. 96 साली वर्ल्ड कप जिंकलेला होता श्रीलंकेने, विसरायला नको. हे पेंटिंग बघा, तुम्हाला एका सेकंदात कळेल. ब्रायन लाराचा अक्षरशः नजाकत ह्याच्यात दिसते. मुरलीधरनचं हे वेगळं खास पेंटिंग सुद्धा मला आवडतं. कलाकाराचं मन काय काय गोष्टी टिपत असतं हे याच्यातनं कळतं. हे इयान बोथमचं पेंटिंग आहे. जणू काही त्याच्या बॅटमधनं आग बाहेर पडते. आणि अर्थातच ख्रिस धर्मकीर्तीनी दाखवलेलं हे सचिनचं पेंटिंग. Chris, what a pleasure, what a pleasure. And always amazed by the stories you try to tell through these paintings. This is amazing.
well, you have a place to tell a story because you know about all these Indian players.
I will
The more
definitely.
you can feed me about what.
Certainly I will do that. Certainly I will do that.
paintings.
इतका गोड माणूस आहे ना, त्यामुळे त्याला पहिलं हे एक चितळ्यांचं गोड देऊया. This is for you.
Oh, thank you.
This is for you. This is a sweet. And this is a very, very special mixture. And this is from my hometown,
Right.
Pune.
Okay.
A very well-known brand. And
Yes.
it's really tasty.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
जेव्हा तुम्ही कधी परदेशात येताय, छोटे छोटे घेऊन या आपल्या माणसांना देण्याकरता, ज्याच्यातनं आनंद वाढतो, मैत्री वाढते, प्रेम वाढतं. सुनंदन लेले विथ ख्रिस धर्मकीर्ती, कोलंबो.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.